and we appreciate your interest in coming this morning for what we think is an important news release. When this incident occurred, there was a lot of interest in the public, in the community, and of course throughout our area and with the media. And we told you then that when we concluded this, or could come to a conclusion, we would invite you back and let you know what our findings were. And we appreciate you all being supportive and understanding, and most of all, patient with us as we work through this. But on the morning of May the 21st of 2013, at approximately 9:18 a.m., this office received a call along with emergency medical personnel to respond to Intertape Polymer Corporation, which is located on the Kentuck Road in our county, on the south side of our county. When the deputies arrived, they found that an individual had been reported to have fallen from a catwalk and was pronounced dead there at the scene. And just a little bit about what they found. Once the officers arrived, they talked with the emergency medical people there and some of the staff and the employees at Intertape. They found the deceased to be Daniel Joseph Graney, age 57, who lived in North Carolina, didn't live in our community, but just was a neighbor in North Carolina. So the investigation began. Mr. Graney was a technical director of films of the Research and Development Department of Intertape Polymer. That was his job duties, and had served in that capacity for some time. What was determined was that on this particular morning, Mr. Graney had climbed onto a catwalk and was accompanied by another executive, a vice president from Intertape Polymer. Mr. Graney's purpose was to take a photograph of a piece of equipment, in which was not unusual for him to do so. This catwalk was about 40 feet from a concrete the floor in the building. Mr. Graney and the vice president walked onto the catwalk. Mr. Graney positioned himself in a place to take the photograph, and subsequently fell approximately 34 feet to a lower catwalk that was about 7 feet off of the concrete floor. The cause and the manner of death was ruled by the medical examiner's office in Roanoke. And of course, the manner was the fall itself. And the cause of death was concluded to be from blunt force trauma that Mr. Graney received from the fall. In all death investigations, it's the role of law enforcement to collect evidence, interview witnesses, analyze that evidence, examine and report our findings to other independent agencies. And with that, a conclusion comes about to determine if a crime has been committed. So after reviewing the facts of the case and analyzing all known evidence of those facts, this office, along with the medical examiner's office in Roanoke, and our Commonwealth Attorney's office here, have determined that the death of Daniel Joseph Graney was neither suicide nor was the death of Mr. Graney a homicide. The death of Daniel Joseph Graney was a pure accident. And here today, we have the wife of Daniel Graney, Valerie Graney, with his family and her family, and she would like to speak to you all concerning Daniel and how things have progressed with that family since then, after which I'll have just one other closing remark, and then I will open it up to questions that you all may have to either us or to the family. So, Ms. Graney.
Morning. Our family wanted to be here today to personally thank the Pittsylvania County Sheriff's Office for the professional team effort in the investigation of my husband's death. Sheriff Mike Taylor, Lieutenant Colonel Ronnie Simpson, and Sergeant Shannon Edwards. Thank you for bringing closure to our family, and now we hope the healing can begin. Sergeant Shannon Edwards, as the lead investigator, you stuck your neck out for our family, leaving no stone unturned until you found the truth. Our gratitude is heartfelt. You are a hero. We can now move forward and focus on how Daniel lived his life. He loved his family. He was my best friend, my husband, my confidant for 38 years. He loved being a father to our 3 children and was so looking forward to being a grandpa, or pop-pop, as he was called. Lily Rose and Claire will miss out on having the best pop-pop ever. Daniel had a great sense of humor. He made me laugh every day. He was a brilliant chemical engineer. Daniel was someone that always made you feel better about yourself. We know we'll see him again. Daniel was loved. He will be missed. Thank you.